Hi, it's Barry here. Are you learning hypnosis and kind of a little bit concerned that if you do a hypnotic induction that the client won't go into hypnosis? Yeah, it's a very common thing, right? Particularly if you're first learning. And so what a lot of people do is they do a sort of long, slow PMR type induction, a progressive muscle relaxation induction, just hoping that if they finish the script that the person will be in hypnosis. And that's kind of the wrong way of going about it. So in this particular video, I want to give you a no-fail approach to doing a rapid induction. And you can apply this to all sorts of different inductions, but in this case, we're going to apply it to what's called the magnetic fingers induction. The magnetic fingers induction is a really powerful induction. It works great if you're working with clients. It's a fantastic one to do if you're doing demonstrations or if you're doing street hypnosis, because not only does the client experience it, those people who are looking at it, the spectators, will also notice something's happening. So it's a really, really useful induction for everyone to learn. And what I'm going to give you is a no-fail protocol that if you put this into play, then it's going to be like 100%, or as near as 100% as you're ever likely to get with hypnosis. And so here's what we're going to be looking at. The first thing we need to understand, and this is really important, if you're doing an induction, we're not looking for trance, we're not looking for relaxation. Hypnosis is not an altered state, it doesn't require relaxation. I highly recommend, if you haven't looked at some of my other videos before, have a look at some of the videos where I talk about the non-state theory of hypnosis. But that aside, so we want to sort of concentrate on this bit at the moment. So whenever you're doing an induction, one of the first things you want to be doing is meeting the person at their current level of beliefs. So the current person is going to be at a certain stage of belief. They either may be believing in hypnosis, but maybe they're not sure whether or not it can happen for them. They may have doubts about hypnosis and think, well, I'm not sure, it's not going to happen for me. Whatever we want to do, we want to meet them where they are at that moment. Then what we want to do is we want to get them to imagine something. So we get them to imagine something. The thing that they're imagining is we want it to cause a change in their physiology. When they start noticing that change in their physiology, then that will reinforce that belief. And then we just keep this cycle going. So we want to meet them where they are, have them imagine something, and that causes a change in their physiology. When they notice that change in their physiology, it reinforces the belief, because hypnosis is about belief and expectancy. So we want to be doing this all the time when we're doing hypnosis. So first thing you need to do in the no-fail protocol for the magnetic fingers induction is you want to talk about hypnosis. You want to set the stage. So mention hypnosis. You know, have you ever been hypnotized before? What do you think it feels like when you go into hypnosis? So you bring the context of hypnosis into play. This is really important. You need to set the stage. You need to create a context where hypnosis can occur. Now, here's the great thing about the magnetic fingers induction, is that it doesn't require hypnosis to work. And what we're going to do is we're going to leverage a physiological response and then link that to hypnosis. So here's how it works. And I want you to try this right now when you're watching this. If you're watching this whilst driving a car, clearly don't do that. In fact, what are you doing watching the video whilst driving a car? So here's what you want you to interlace your fingers like this. And the key part is you need to press your palms together. Now, if people slip up with this induction, it's because they don't tell their client to press their palms together. So their hands are loose like this. You're not maximizing your chances of success if you do it like that. So you link the fingers together, press the palms together. So make sure you tell them, press your palms together. Now, pull your fingers out like this. So your 2 forefingers, push them out like this. And then with the palms pressed together, have them pull their fingers as far apart as they can. Now, if you're doing this, I want you to do this right now. I'm not going to mention hypnosis. I'm not going to give you any suggestions. But if you press your palms together and pull your fingers out, just notice your fingers and what's going to happen. Now, if you're a normal human being, your fingers are going to start closing together because it's a physiological response. The tendons in those hands will pull those fingers together. Now, most people have never done this, right? So what we want to do then is to link the hypnotic suggestion to that movement. So we mentioned hypnosis, we set the stage. We then make sure they press palms together. That's really important. Then we're going to give them the suggestions. Okay, I want you to imagine that there's two big magnets on either side of your fingers, or that your fingers are in a vice, whatever it is. We have them imagine that. Imagine that there's two big magnets on the top of your fingers. Imagine there's a vice and I'm turning the vice and those fingers are beginning to close. Notice them beginning to close. Now, they're going to close because it's a physiological response. So every time we see a movement, we say, that's right. That's the hypnosis. Starting to work. So this is kind of straight out of the work of Milton Erickson, where he would use this "that's right" to ratify anything that's going on. So the moment their fingers start to move, even a millimeter, that's right, that's the hypnosis starting to take effect. There you go, getting closer and closer and closer. That's it, the hypnosis is getting stronger, feel the hypnosis getting stronger, hypnosis, 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 hypnosis. Feel that, that's right, that's it. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. And the moment those fingers touch, just close your eyes, go all the way down into hypnosis. And it's going to work because there's a physiological response when they press their palms together, and all you're doing is linking the suggestions to it. And because of this, they come up to a certain level of belief. We've had them imagine magnets on their fingers. That amplifies that physiological response, and it reforms their belief. And the belief in expectancy just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And so it's really difficult to fail if you do it this way, because you are going to get that response. And most people have never put their hands together like this and know that if you do that, your fingers are going to touch. So they think, oh my God, it's the hypnosis. That's what's happening. I'm being hypnotized. That's reinforcing the belief. They imagine it more, causes a bigger change in their physiology, bigger belief. And now they're really beginning to believe and expect they're in hypnosis. And so then you can go from that into any other response that you want, any phenomena that you want, whether that be sticking the eyes down, number anesthesia, glove anesthesia. You can do that because you've already created this belief in expectancy. So this is how you get something like the magnetic fingers to work every time. It's a really simple induction. It's a very powerful induction because it really, within it, creates belief and expectancy. So I highly recommend that you learn how to do this. Remember, the key part is that they have to press those palms together. If they don't do that, you may not get that physiological response. They may respond to the suggestion, but it won't be because of physiology, and you're not getting that leverage. So really, really practice with that. It's a really simple induction, but it is so effective. And what we're doing, remember, it's not about getting them into an altered state. It's not about trance. It's about belief and expectancy. So have some fun with that. And if you haven't already, I want you to like and subscribe to the videos. I'll do loads of videos like this. So remember to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon.